where did you grow up?
In England,
In England.
Sussex, Stitchling, and I was born there and I lived there, until I came to Canada. In the 40s I came to Canada, straight to Vancouver, and I'm still living in the same area. First came here.
You did?
Yes.
So straight to the Riley Park area?
Yeah, yes.
Really?
And I've been all these years, yes, and loved it.
So before you came to Canada, you were in the armed forces or the...
Yes, I was trained as to work in the hospitals.
Okay.
In their operation theatre, and that was my job. And I got married in 1943, I think it was, and married a Canadian, and that's how I got to Canada.
Oh, I was wondering. Okay, It was for love.
Yes.
It was for love.
It was really, because, but then I never realised how big Canada was.
Right. Do you remember the streetcars, or do you
Yes,
remember...
the streetcars, and that to me was back in the dark ages, because already England had gone to buses.
Okay.
And but then I loved it from there. I was here for about 3 days, and I stood in the middle of Fraser Street, and hardly any traffic in those days. And I stood and I looked at those mountains, and I said, I'm going to enjoy this country. And I realised that what a wonderful place it was then. And I wasn't all that old. I was about 26, 27, so you're not thinking these things at that time. It suddenly dawned on me what a wonderful... And so ever since, I'm in my 90s now, I've lived in that general area around there.
So what do you like about that area?
The friendliness and... it was, and I met so many wonderful people in there. And I have 3 boys, I've got 2 left. Well, we lived at, we had one of the oldest houses in the neighbourhood there, which was kind of interesting. And my husband remodeled the whole of the inside, and it's kind of comfortable now, isn't it? We still have it.
Where is it?
56 East 23rd?
56 East 23rd.
Just
Okay.
off of Ontario
You know where the
Street.
church-
I think we paid $5,500 for that house.
Really?
You can imagine. And yet, to be honest, it took me about 10 years to pay for it, because the men didn't get those wages in those days. And of course, I didn't work, and I should have been working, but I didn't work until way afterwards.
Your mortgage payments were $50 a month?
Yes.
Those were the days.
Yeah, those were the days,
Yeah.
And it's always been a very, very nice neighbourhood, and very nice. And the kids were good, and they had Queen Elizabeth Park right there before it was made fancy.
Okay.
They used to go up there, the kids, when they were small, and I'd give them a lunch, or I'd trip up there with a lunch, and they'd spend all day up there climbing trees. And
Really? I was just going to say, how was it raising 3 boys?
Well, it was pretty hectic, I'm telling you. Although we were
She had
lucky,
gray hair as long as I remember.
and they were lucky, because there was soccer in there, and there was baseball. There was so many things in that immediate district that off they went to that.
There was a theater on 25th and Main, right where the Shell station is.
Really?
You know that empty lot there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a theater there.
It was?
Yes.
A theater at 25th
Fifth
and...
Main, yes,
Yeah.
and all. And it was
Yeah.
a Saturday afternoon. They used to go
Sneak in the back
to
door.
the what was it called? They used to go in the back door and get in free.
Yeah.
My kids.
Did you know they were getting in free at the time?
No, not until years later, because they'd already spent their money, you see. So they went in the back door. So I knew exactly what time they'd be home. Funny, but I go up Main Street, and the grandchildren used to hate coming to Main Street with me. We don't get half a block with Gran because he's talking to somebody. And if it's not on this side of the street, it's the other side of Main Street. She's all across the street to somebody.
Did you have nice neighbors?
I have fantastic neighbors. They're all Daphne. I hear the kids across the street, Daphne's home.
Oh,
Because her house is on 23rd and 24th.
really?
Yeah, her back door is on the 24th Avenue, and the front is on 23rd.
Oh, cool.
So she has a whole group of neighbors on one street and a whole group on the other side.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
That's very cool.
I've had a really fantastic life. Lucky.